Good evening and welcome to another walk here on Let's Go with Heido. Back here we also have Marlene. Good evening, Dushi.
Good evening.
And doing good. We were just watching the crane and we are here in Oranjestad in front of the Candela food truck. I'm going to explain it in just a little bit as we start our walk tonight on the late night edition. Let's check out first the Candela food truck, all that they have. It is one of the popular food trucks on the island for sure. And you can check out the menu and the prices if you just pause the video just a little bit. And yeah, they definitely have a lot of very interesting items here on the menu. Chicken wings, soup, mini basket and the normal basket, that's a bigger plate, but sometimes the mini, if you're alone, that would do it. And see some prices starting from say $7 or so, $7-8 and up. And to be right here in the touristic area somewhat, or at least the city part of the tourist, it is a pretty good deal. And the food is usually quite good also. And what I was talking about is just a moment as we were setting up for this walk just in front of the Royal Plaza. We could see the crane up there. And Marlene just says to me, I see it moving. And I'm like, no way. But if you notice, it is moving. It's swaying left and right, let's just say. But there's no construction going on right now. But during the day they certainly are, and it's being transformed into like an apartment condominiums / condominium style complex. So a lot less shops. They moved away from that, and soon we'll be able to buy or actually I think you can already start putting your money aside and buying a property here if that's something that you are interested in. And yeah, it's certainly a very focal point of not just Oranjestad but probably the whole island. Everybody knows where the Royal Plaza is, or at least the locals do. And we're gonna take a walk towards the port this evening. Wow, that's a pretty cool Mustang. An old one. And yeah, you could say also this intersection is probably one of the most important ones. And so many of them have been changed into roundabouts, as you know. But during the day, if there are cruise ships in port, it certainly gets very busy, regardless actually with or without cruise ships. But when there are 2 or 3 in port, it gets really busy. And so many also jewelry stores around here. Most of them are in this area if you're looking for that. But in our case tonight we are going to walk in some of the other areas we've walked before, but as I mentioned many times in the videos, things keep changing. And we'll walk past the Sharkies, the Nusa, and I see the Breezy, and also Lima Bistro restaurant is also back here. Kingfish also. And if you are coming here, you can park right next to this building coming up. So we're going to show you in just a moment. This is the Harbour building. What's it called again? Official name I don't know. The Harbour. I'm about to say Harbour Arena, but that's on the other side. You can see the Carnival Horizon in the background right there. And this is the building I'm talking about. A lot of folks have turned it into an Airbnb, so like an investment. And yeah, this area is, I mean, ever so slowly picking up and getting more businesses in the area. I think we really will have to go around these folks. They are having a great time on Aruba. Maybe a little bit too much. But that's what it's all about, right? So the first one here is the Sharkies. Ooh, watch your step over here. I am filming this one in a night mode, so hopefully it looks a lot brighter on the camera screen than it really is. It's a little bit darker, but not much. Filming on the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and certainly does a very, very good job of you know, improving the lighting conditions. Being on the later side tonight, it is certainly things are closing down. Kingfish is already closed. They are wrapping up their operations for the day. And yeah, so some restaurants have opened along this boardwalk, which looks beautiful.
Yeah.
And if you are either staying in the area or here, like the Carnival Horizon is tonight, you can come and maybe have dinner, maybe walk around. It's certainly recommended. This is the Nusa, by the way, like an Indonesian fusion.
It looks beautiful here.
Yeah, it
I
sure
like
does.
How do you say it? All the details.
It's like almost like a jungle
Yeah.
of Indonesia. We haven't been there,
Yeah.
but I assume something like that.
Yeah, it's nice. It's attractive to go eat here.
Yeah, it's kind of like invites you to go in.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, for sure.
looking very nice.
And so yeah, you can come here and check it out. Maybe you want to dine on the island before you leave. I saw the Carnival Horizon, by the way, getting into port quite late. I don't remember the exact time, but was it something like 2:30, something like that today? Don't know if it was planned like that or if they had any issues. This is the Lima. What a beautiful shot this is also. And being at the corner of the building, of course, it gets really, really windy. What a beautiful shot. Let me show them just briefly this. I think this is new, probably also. I don't recall seeing this one. It's pretty nice. That's a nice one, at least in the evening. I assume during the day it might be also. Oh, it says Lima Bistro. Maybe they paid to put it here. Maybe. This. Where's my finger? Over there. Yeah. And sometimes we do get the question, how safe is Aruba in the evening? Because often it's said Aruba is very safe, etc. But some even safe islands or countries, you would ask like, okay, but how about in the evening? Does it remain safe? And I would say, and be very responsible to say, never trust anything 100%. In general, is it safe? Absolutely.
Yeah.
I still think it's very safe.
Yeah.
Maybe you want to say your opinion about that? I
Yeah,
don't know.
I've never felt unsafe on Aruba. No, but I know what you mean. That you always have to look around you, and yeah, you can't trust everybody. Yeah. But yeah, we walk here, and it's a little bit away from the busy street,
Yeah,
but I don't see anything strange.
no.
No.
And sometimes there are homeless or
Yeah.
drug
Yeah,
addicts.
We see them.
I'm not gonna lie about that. They are certainly around, and sometimes in the evening they are more active than normal. And with that, I would say, like, more than anything, be careful with what you leave in your car. If you're driving, certainly to Oranjestad, and having to leave your car here, I wouldn't let anything important in the car.
No.
Say passports, telephones. I mean, you shouldn't do that anywhere anyway. But yeah, don't do that. But in
And-
general, they're not. Most of them are not aggressive at all.
No. I think don't talk to them,
Yeah,
because then they are reacting and come closer. And yeah, I think it's better to don't say something.
yeah, that's a
But
good point.
They do. I've never had problems with them. No.
That's a good point. Don't try not to make a lot of conversation
No.
with them.
No.
Just say no, or be like, a no is a no, and just walk
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
And they usually will not
No. Do anything.
persist or insist
No.
to keep walking behind you.
No.
And the thing is that Oranjestad is a different city in the evening, and it's quite nice. I do hope that, for example, the Wilhelminastraat, which already has several restaurants,
Yeah.
the hope is that they will continue to develop, and maybe more and more restaurants, etc., will open there. Maybe some bars, or
Yeah.
at least one bar that I can remember open there. And it's certainly safe. If you're a couple, you can definitely walk that street in the evening. And if you're alone, or if you're a lady, I would recommend maybe not do it.
No.
But that's just to be on the safe side of not recommending something that you never know could go wrong. But I mean, really, you don't hear almost at all, or very little also, that tourists are being attacked, say, in the Wilhelminastraat, which is for those who do not know, that's the streets somewhat parallel to just a bird. I'm like, what? That's the street parallel to the main street. And maybe we should take a look at the painting back here just briefly. So this is the distillery, the new distillery back here. Certainly viewable from your cruise ship. And they've been doing a very nice job with this one. Apparently they are going to have some apartments up there, Airbnb style. But I think they're not fully open yet. What a nice and large painting. Maybe you should go there for scale, so people realize how big it is. There we have Marlin for scale. So it's quite quite a large mural. Yeah. Bodegas Papiamento is the official name of the distillery. So it's got like a somewhat of a Papiamento Spanish type of
It looks like
name.
it's Airbnb.
Yeah, that's correct. That's the plan. I don't know if they're already.
I think there's some windows there.
Yeah, it seems like they're open. Don't know if it's fully open, but it's a nice looking place for sure.
Definitely when
Yeah.
there's a cruise ship, because
Yeah.
it's always so cool to watch. It's so immense, so huge. It's so huge.
Yeah. We never miss those loud motorcycles and cars. That's what it seems like. Let me check the time because we are walking here. I noticed that they are closed, so it's 10:30.
Yeah.
And but it says use the other door. But I do believe that they are.
I think it's
Yeah.
there's a time.
Marla's gonna check the time for us. We do hope to film here.
It's open till 10.
Oh, till 10. Okay. Being at a, let's just say, a non-fully touristic spot, at least in the evening, it's not going to be open till very, very late. And on the side, they also have like a somewhat of a food truck. Right now, the lights are out, but here on the side of the building, right here. And so you can eat here too, apparently. And yeah, these streets have struggled for many years, but you can see ever so slightly some life again in the capital, and that's the hope that at least I have. I don't know if you like it too, but it's good to see that. In the past,
Yeah.
Oranjestad used to be very important, even for tourists. In the evenings, a lot of tourists would come here in the area in the evenings, and
Yeah, it's a little bit. The last years, it's not Oranjestad anymore, but it's the
Palm Beach?
Palm
Yeah.
Beach. The
Yeah.
people are hanging around there, and it would be nice if there's a little bit more here.
and maybe it's something worth mentioning, but you sometimes call the Palm Beach downtown.
Yeah.
Sometimes you say like, well,
Stad.
in Dutch, of course, but
Yeah.
but basically you're saying the downtown.
Yeah.
And for us, the downtown still remains the Oranjestad.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's because it's just the official downtown, I guess.
Yeah.
But I can understand why you think
yeah,
that.
For me, it's
The
yeah,
busy,
the busy place, the
yeah,
stad.
especially in the evening.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here is like a passage to the actual port gate. And if you are waiting for a taxi, at least during the day, you can get a taxi here, etc. Let's see how far we can go tonight. We did film, is it a couple of months already? The Locals Hope.
Yeah.
That was
That was cool.
cool and very different walk.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
I
nice.
see the pilot boat active here. It's moving around. So who knows? Maybe who knows if the horizon might be leaving soon.
Oh.
But I'm not sure. I do see them releasing the ropes right there. Did you see it? So it might
Oh,
just
yeah.
be leaving soon. See if we see. Fortunately, I cannot zoom a lot with Let's see if while I'm filming I cannot zoom. No.
Yeah, you're right. I think they're leaving.
And that's something we like to do also. We like to watch, but not on this side, but on the Renaissance side.
Yeah, that's
Watch the cruise
then
ships
he
leave.
came so close, and then you see how big, how high it is.
Yeah, especially in the evening, very, very beautiful.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Just waiting to see if we see more release of the ropes, but maybe they have to to get the one rope back in first, and then
Yeah.
yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
We did happen to see the Netflix.
Oh,
You may have seen it also back home. Was it the Poop Cruise or something like that by Carnival?
cruise.
That wasn't a good.
No, poor people.
But was it around 2013
I
or
think so.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was not the
Cruise.
cruise day.
cruise gone wrong. We're gonna continue with our walk. We don't see a lot of cruises staying late, especially the last couple of months. Many of them they leave early, but occasionally we do see some of these, and it's interesting to see. And this part is the actual gate, but I believe it's closed. There's nobody. Everybody should be on board by now, so there's no reason for them to continue open. And once you walk out those gates, usually this is what you see on Aruba, and the rails that you see here are from the tram that we have. It doesn't have a set time or something that it's running, but if you're lucky they are. And yeah, let's see some of the souvenirs somehow still open. Which is not very usual, but sometimes they do remain open for the cruise passengers, and sometimes you'll find a few tourists also walking here in the evening. And as you may have noticed, so far it's like really easy and really feel safe. In case you want to walk to the beach, it probably has been here forever, but I've never noticed it. So this sign says Drive Beach to your left, 1.6 kilometers. That might be 1 mile for Americans that use the mile. And Surfside Beach, 2.3. Which one would you recommend? Drive Beach, which is the one before the Tamarijn, or Surfside Beach? Which one would you choose between the two beaches?
Surfside.
Surfside?
Yeah, but yeah, I don't like the Drive Beach. No, for me no. A lot of people walking to there, because if you not have a lot of time when you come with a cruise ship, then it's the nearest beach. But I think when you want to see a more beautiful beach with some nice restaurants and places to drink something, then I prefer to walk to the Surfside to have maybe a nicer feeling
Yeah.
of Aruba.
Yeah, that's correct. I think the beach and the water, and so if you're in the water, I think the Drive Beach is not bad at all. Don't
No, nothing, not at all.
think that.
No, you can
But
swim.
once you're there are no palapas. There's
it's-
nothing to eat. There's no toilet unless you go to the Tamarijn.
And there's a lot of
and-
wind.
Yeah.
No, for me, but
and,
yeah.
and walking to the Surfside Beach, over there you will find along your route
Yeah.
a park. You
Yeah.
will find the West Deck situated over there,
Yeah.
and then further up
Shadow.
you'll
you
have
You can walk under the trees.
there are the restaurants in front of the Talk of the Town.
Yeah.
There's also on the beach side the restaurant, and
Yeah.
a lot more services. You have
Yeah.
the Surfside restaurant also and bar. So yeah,
and
for sure.
it's just a nice walk.
Yeah,
Do through Oranjestad.
both beaches are also a lot of locals go to those beaches. Not a lot of tourists. That could be a good thing, by the way. You know, that's saying something. And yeah,
Oh, sorry.
So we keep bumping into each other. Let's see. Should we cross the road or stay on this side? I would say let's cross the road. I don't know where we're heading. Thank you. We're not tourists, but thank you. I just saw the sign. I'm not gonna turn back, but I saw the sign. But first, coffee in
Yeah.
Aruba. That would be a great sign for you if you were visiting. By the way, back here is the bus. You can access it over here. I'm not gonna do that right now, but yeah, you never know. Maybe it's a $100 bill.
Aha. But it wasn't.
No, so let's keep walking. So over here, a lot of souvenir shops
Yeah.
first in this part, and walking here during the evening, I must say that I actually enjoy it a lot more. It's not hot, first of all,
Yeah.
and second is it's not busy. It's not with a lot of noises and music. Oh, let's take a look at the buses just briefly. So, yeah, I don't know why they don't have signs to it, or better signs. I think there are none. But this is where you could say take the bus to the Marriott, for example.
This is
Yeah.
a long time ago that I was here.
Yeah, and yeah, so this is the main bus station, and oh, let's take a look here. Buy your day pass or return ticket here, and I see like a return trip is $5. Let's see if you guys can help me read. A day pass $15. Cash only, no $50 or $100 bills. Recharge your smart card here, and the service is from 6 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. from Monday to Friday. So yeah, they are operating till, if I'm not mistaken, till 11 or so. So these are probably the last two, leaving just in just a few more minutes. And a lot of locals use it for, so the workers at the hotels, the employees, many of them use these services to go back
Yeah.
home and go to work, etc.
Yeah. Not
Yeah.
everybody has a car.
No, not at all. Oh, this is a nice colors. I think this one hasn't been here for a while. Oh, there's an ATM machine, by the way, over here, if you're looking for that. And we are slowly getting back to where we started. We didn't walk a whole long route during this walk, but we wanted to go on a slower pace, talk about a few things and what's going on in Aruba. And we thought there's going to be less cars, maybe less noisy, but it's always a thing here.
Yeah.
When you walk next to the road, it can get very noisy. So we thank you for hanging on till this part of the video.
Yep.
And yeah, we hope that you've enjoyed it and found it interesting. And we hope to see you again in the next one.
Bye bye, guys.
Bye bye, guys. Have a good evening. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button before you go, and also, why not, the like button if you like this one. See you in the next one. And by the way, the horizon is leaving. You can see it moving. We'll take a look at it.
Maybe we can check that.
Over there. Yeah, thank you for still being here. we're gonna go try and go quickly over here. There we go, thank you. Thank you. There it leaves.
Yes.
So that was basically a fake ending. We're still here, but that's okay. We want to show you this site, and sometimes we don't know if we're gonna do that tonight, but sometimes we're waving with our phones with the light on, and sometimes you see, oh, we see a few. I see a few already, right?
Yeah.
on the top deck. We got our light too. Oh, we don't see anyone now. Oh, I see one again.
Yeah.
I always enjoy these night walks. There's always something happening. Folks, thanks again, and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.